Hi, my name is Good Guy Mike. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to something a little untraditional. So, I talked to you guys yesterday about, some stuff that's been going on and gave you guys some spoilers. And, I've been getting some questions lately about how I do the intro. So, to give you guys an idea what the hell I'm talking about, I'll show you real quick. We're going back to the cartridge! Okay, so as you can hear, the vocals on that are actually, it's like a cappella cover of different stuff, with a bunch of different layers in there. And so, here's the thing. This episode is not going to be a traditional episode of my channel. It's going to be me, like, going in a little bit behind the scenes. So if you enjoy that sort of stuff with then stick around and see it. It might be interesting. But if you don't, then this might not be the same episode for you. Please do stick around, though. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, I'm basically going to show you how I do the different acapella intros. So, I say acapella because acapella usually consists of multiple singers and they compose a song. These are very rough because they're just intros, and the rule of thumb for an intro is, like 4 to 8 seconds. 8 seconds is a really long intro because people usually decide whether or not they're gonna watch a video in the first 10 seconds. So if your intro takes longer than 10 seconds, you're gonna lose so many people watching your stuff. But we're not here to lecture about that, okay? So the first step of this very, very intense process is you need to get some inspiration. So I was raised on classic rock. In case you guys didn't know that, I think you guys all know that by this point if you watch my channel religiously. So basically we're gonna, it was classic rock. You may know that because of things that popped up on my channels like these. See, I'm trying to pepper these in every now and then. That way it's not just that. Not just, Audacity being recorded for a really long time. But anyways, so we're gonna find some classic rock influences to just kind of get a good intro feeling to. So like this. So now I don't know exactly how much I can show you before I get in trouble, but this is Rockin' in the Night by 38 Special. Great band. If you get a chance to look them up, do it. But I like that. Strong guitar. Little bit of vocals, oh yeah! And mind you, this is gonna be an interesting acapella tutorial, because most of the time when people do acapella and stuff, they have godly golden voices, and I haven't even really warmed up my voice today at all. I warm up for a good hour and a half. I play some songs for myself and stuff just to practice, but we're gonna go into this little raw. Okay, so I kinda like it. Let's try another good guitar riff, See, you got that good crisp guitar, which, would be a little bit hard to mimic, but, with my voice, the stuff like that doesn't sound too bad, as long as I'm not trying to sing something that's actually sound good, right? I'm dying. Alright, so we're gonna look up one more, and I suggest this, if you guys are not really familiar with, sorry, let me move some stuff out of my way. If you guys aren't super familiar with rock genre or music genre, seriously, find a band that you know the name of. Just type them into to Google, like Motley Crue, and then be like, okay, they got Girls, Girls, Girls. Oh, that's a good one. Actually, Shout at the Devil. Motley Crue's a great band, by the way.
Trying to book that seat with your air.
I don't care. I'd add that to the things that I don't care. Sorry, it's an advertisement, which is funny. Because never mind. I was gonna, complain about ads. But I can never bring myself to do ad block because, okay, hold on. This is a music video too, so. Ooh, this is very risque. I forgot, it's been a while since I've seen a Motley Crue. Okay, Okay, so I think we can do that. So you hear the drum in the background. First thing you want to do, usually what I do, is this is where it's going to actually start adding some recording power to it. First thing I like to do is add down like a good drum beat. If you want more uptone, usually go a little bit faster, you know, and that tone, so like, faster you go, it's, you know, the faster everything else is going to go, and it's going to make it more upbeat. But if you have something that's like this, it's going to be really hard to record any sort of audio to it. But basically use everything that's at your disposal. So and don't ever do this. It is the most overdone. If you're going to use boots and or cats, okay? Which is a boots, cats, right? You need to change up the order. You can't just go boots, cats, boots, cats, boots, cats, boots, cats. It needs to be like boots, cats, cats, boots, cats. So it's be like something like that, or those are pretty simple bass lines, but they sound so much better than just boots, kits, boots, kits. You even do boots, 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 boots. Okay, but we want a sort of a classic rock feel to it. So let's hear a little bit more. Oops, I lost my clicker. There we go. So see, that's did you hear that? It's it goes like so they even break it up there, and it's more along the lines of so we're just gonna use something simple. Let me think. And mind you, this may come out very similar to this, may not come out like it at all. And this is weird because it's the first time I've ever done this like in front of somebody else. All right, ready? Oh, I didn't record. Record. Why aren't you recording? Oh, is it because my microphone is being held hostage? You bastard. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so this becomes, as you guys can hear, oh god, the audio drop, right? I'm using this camera to record my voice audio because I need to use this microphone to record for there. So, but if you made it to this point, I assume that you guys are going to be sticking around for the long run. Okay, so, ready? Let's give it a shot. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. Let's give it a listen. Okay, so now this is going to get into the quick little wizardy stuff. So, believe it or not, we need to compress it. So we want to bring up basically the sound more, make it louder a little bit without, you know, peeking this out, because there's this dead space up here, right? You see? So what we need to do, though, before we do that, is there's actually noise here, even though it doesn't look like it, it's just very small noise. So we go to here, effect, noise removal. We get the noise profile from that little spot, effect, and noise removal one more time. Perfect. See how it took out, like, the static and stuff? So it may sound a little bit crisper, it might not. Let's listen real quick. Okay, so it sounds more crisp without the static and the dead air in the middle. So now we do the compressor, alright, which is just gonna make it a little bit louder, distort it a little bit, not too bad though, so listen. Perfect. So that's not too bad. Now, this is supposed to be a bass line, though, so we need to add more bass to it. So we're going to go to the equalization, we're going to give it a bass boost. Alright? And so that's going to make the more, okay? Alright, and I turned that down a little bit just so it wasn't making my ears bleed as much. I'm dying. Alright, so, let's see. That's not bad. Let's actually, equalization, let's cut the treble real quick. Just, so it's not as poppy. Not a huge fan of that. I do equalization. And like I said, with this, a lot of this is, you know, experimenting, not being afraid to do something, okay? You know, trying it out, and if you don't like it, then undoing it. Control Z is going to be your best friend for this if you're trying to do this on your own. And mind you, you know, if somebody who's been playing instruments for a long time, it's going to be easy for them. Somebody who's not too experienced with instruments is going to be rougher for them. So for me, I've been playing instruments for a long time. I started with a trumpet. I play guitar a whole lot. So it's going to be a little bit easier for me. But even there, like, it's all just kind of winging it. So we're actually going to bass boost it one more time, just to give it even more bassy goodness to it. Yeah, there we go. That's along the lines that I want. Okay, so now, cool sound is just a clap. So for the, instead of we're gonna have claps with it too. So ready? Alright, so we'll play that real quick. So that doesn't sound too bad, but this is the thing. Layers. Really, just have some fun. Put a lot of different layers over it to make sure you turn down the sound, because if both these were at like full sound volume, it's gonna sound horrible. But layer them differently, have some louder, some more quiet. Okay, layer them on top of each other, and they're gonna fill in the gaps with each other and sound better. And having more voices just does sound better because it equalizes out and fills in blank spots. So, let's see. Ready? I'm gonna do it again. Alright, so let's turn that down and listen to it real quick. And see, there's just a little bit of nuance where it's not quite on, right? Just like milliseconds where it's off, right? It's just a little itty bitty bit, and that is where the spirit of music is made. Those little delays that you can't even tell, like things are on beat, but they're not quite on beat. They're not robotic perfect. They're not machined in. Okay, that's where the spirit of music comes. Okay, so having a little bit of variation is good. In fact, I'm going to lay down another boof and on top of it because I think that's going to sound good. Ready? Ready? Alright, and see, I made that just a little bit different too. I held the and I instead of which with the like the front of my tongue, well, comes from like the back of my throat. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably look like a bloody crazy person. All right, so let's try it. Hey, we're starting to get something we can work with, right? Good. Now let's do one more because I liked that one. So. All right, so let's give it a listen. Good. So now we need to find some sort of like rhythm, just a quick little diatribe to have for 7.5 seconds. So this is where a lot of improvisation and not being afraid to try something comes in. Okay, this is a lot about, you know, being just going for shit. Okay, so you can't be nervous. In fact, I suggest, like, I always do this by myself off camera because when you're with other people, you have somebody else in the room, it's tougher because you're gonna be like, and my best stuff is done when I'm here alone. Okay, so because you're gonna sound like an idiot, especially when you start. But you can't be afraid to sound like an idiot. I get on camera and be an idiot in front of tons of people. Okay, you can't be afraid to be you gotta make horrible noises. All right, just the way it is. And I swear to God, I like ate some peanuts earlier, and like the peanuts are still in my throat. In fact, I think I got them right here. Get that protein, as you can see. I'm down to the gross things left in the mixed nuts container. But anyways, let's give it a shot. Let's see. I'm like trying not to copy too much something that I've already done. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's listen to it one more time. So what about, now I'm not sure because I've never really done this type of thing with my voice, but let's try it. Whoa! Not quite. So let's listen. Whoa! Not good. Not good. See, and that's part of it. It's just experimenting. See, I kind of like the da 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 da. I can do that all day long, right? So, but it's hey, hey, hey. Let's get some more inspiration. So. So. Oh God, what does this remind me of? This has more of like a kind of a swing feel to it. Like almost like 1980, which I used in that that one video. If you guys are big watchers of my videos, the good guy Mike goes to Westshire. This, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Hey there, pretty little this girl. One, yeah.
And I told her, yo. I told her, look, I know a lot of folks around town probably been telling you that.
What about ba 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 ba? So ba 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 ba. So we gotta get on rhythm with that though. Ba 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 ba, like that. So ba 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 ba. So let's give it a shot. Ba 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 ba. Good, so that wasn't too bad. Now, see how it's all unleveled like that? Whoops, as I beat the shit out of the microphone. Although you guys aren't listening to that microphone anymore. So see how it's all unleveled like that? We're gonna noise remove that real quick. And noise removal, good. Now, this is where the compressor, once again, comes into handy. See how this one stayed the same, but these ones got bigger? Perfect. Oh, mwah, I love it. Okay, so let's, now we want to do the thing where I said how you fill in, like you record multiple takes of that same thing so that it fills itself in a little bit, and then you just vary them a little bit, so let's do it again. So, see, it's starting to come together. Alright, so let's do one more. I didn't like that one. That was kind of an off like a harmony. So harmony consists of 3 parts, and you know there's a whole lot of musical theory behind it. Most of the time when I try to make a harmony, I just make things that sound like good with each other. So like if somebody sings a note like right, good, you know, so if we had like a note like a natural note to go with that would be and those 2 notes together would sound well together. And it's just because the human mind, and there's music theory for days behind this, okay? But yeah, so just take my word on it. Harmonies sound better than non-harmonies. So let's listen to this. Okay, so okay, so that might have worked. Let's see. Now that was a little bit off of a harmony, but you can't 100% tell because it's more of a playful sort of situation. So yeah, let's we'll lay down one. Well, actually, you know what? You guys have been here for almost 20 minutes, so I think we're gonna call this one good. But you get the basic idea of it. So next time you're watching a new series and this pops up as a as like part of the intro song for it. Hey, you were there for that. So anyways, this is how I do the different audio stuff for my channel. I hope you guys liked. I know this is a really out of left field video that I've never done anything like this before, ever at all. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoyed doing it. I love doing this sort of stuff. That's one of the reasons why I want to do YouTube so bad, is because I can do so many different things. Anyways, though, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all this and that. You guys, keep it, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.